guys. Welcome to the first episode of the Gonk Update Pod. Welcome to the first episode of the Gonk Update Podcast. Today we're talking to Irene, my good friend Irene, and she will be talking about visiting family members in the Philippines and visiting this small little island that went and started to eat very healthy. Take a listen.
Say
Irene A. A good friend Irene A.
no. So you know what gonk means?
Do I know what it means?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yeah. When I was younger, in sixth grade, we moved from Jersey City to Lyndhurst, and all the bunch of more white. It's more of a white town, and they mispronounced my name on Gonko, not on Goko.
Oh,
So then
got it.
my friend Keith is, I think Keith or Billy, they started pronouncing it. They just gave me the nickname Gonk.
Oh,
That stuck. It was Gonk.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it. It's actually a Okay. It's
Is it
coming
a
from in the UK. The slang is to sleep.
to
Gonk,
sleep?
gonk out. Yeah, to
Oh,
sleep.
Gonk out? I thought
Yeah,
that was conk out.
gonk. There's a
Gonk.
without gonk out. That's
Yeah.
the slang.
I
And
thought the
then,
word was conk out.
yeah, probably there's also a conk out.
Yeah.
But also, it's also a novelty toy. It's a collectible created by an English inventor, Robert Benson.
Mhm.
And celebrities own these things. And they look like this. This is a gong. I don't know if you can. Oh God, I
It's too
can't.
bright.
Yeah, I can't. Let me see if I can send it to you. I guess not. Okay.
My friend sent it to me. My British friend sent it to me. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
is it like this?
Okay.
Hold on. It looks like a wizard. There it
Yes.
is.
Yes. Do you know that I have a fisherman gong from
A
Amazon?
fisherman gonk? What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how do you show this? Like, oh, I guess maybe I have to get rid of the blur. Okay, let me see if it's still dang it. Let me see if I can turn it off. Oh, still not.
You got your background came off. No, yeah. That's the
I don't
fisherman
know if
gonk?
you can it's you can't really see it. Yours comes out really good. I don't know why mine doesn't. Oh, I don't know.
Hold on.
How do you do that? Well, I wish I could just send this to you and you can see it. Oh, wait, I can share it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
The chat?
Yeah, I'll just show it to you.
Who can see you? I've never paid for Zoom before.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Why
don't see
is
it.
my it's so slow. Okay. Let me share it. Come on, share. Come on, share. Oh, you
Just hanging
disabled
out.
participant screening share. You disabled it.
How do I do that? How do I get rid of it?
You need to go to your setting, I think, but you have to go to the website, log on
Oh,
to
I'm not gonna do
Zoom
that right now.
website and
Show it
all
to me
that.
later. Show it to me later.
Okay. I'll
Or
email
text
it
it
to
to
you.
me. Text it to me and I'll show it.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
I gotta see this.
Fisherman, where's the fisherman. Oh, come on.
Did you like my logo?
Here. Yeah. I'll
My
email it to
face?
you here. Email it to you. Come on, email it.
You can text it to me.
Um, it won't let me. I need to save it and then, oh God,
It's
come on.
okay. Text it to me.
Let me see. Oh, there it is. Come on.
Okay.
Why is my internet so slow? It's so slow.
Maybe you have bad internet.
So slow.
So we're trying to figure out.
Copy image, and then I'm gonna text it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, you know how I left LA?
Yeah.
I I was living with my uncle over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now my aunt is texting me, like making sure that my because I usually drive him over there. I drive him around. If he needs food, I drive him around. But unfortunately, I had to come here because my father died. But now my aunt's sending him food, making sure he eats because my uncle doesn't really drive or anything. He can hardly walk sometimes. Say 99
Don't
200.
don't you have like a cousin that also lives there?
Yeah, but he's busy a lot. He doesn't drive.
Oh, he doesn't drive at all?
Yeah, no, he doesn't drive.
Hmm.
So anyway, anything new
Set
with you? Oh, what?
good. You can set him up with Meals on Wheels. They deliver.
They do that, but not on the weekends. Right now, it's the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once it's set up though, they will normally deliver it enough so that during the weekend he will have something to eat.
Oh, really? They do that? I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's new with me? Nothing.
You went recently in the Philippines, right?
Yes, I went to the Philippines. My aunt died.
Yeah.
She was 90, 92, 93. So yeah, that was kind of hard. She was an interesting person. Um, she got really mean when she got old. She got really mean. I think it's from dementia.
Dementia. My mother's got that.
Yeah, she was so mean, and she would really punch people. She
She
would
would punch people?
pinch people and
Oh,
try
pinch
to
and punch.
punch both.
Oh,
He would try to pinch and he would try to punch people.
right.
So yeah, so my cousin who was taking care of her was kind of like the brunt of all her violence. So
She took everything out on her.
yeah, so and but when before that she was still kind of like, I don't know, she was the kind of person that would keep grudge.
Keep
So
grudges.
yeah, and she would, of course, as Filipinos are, they have no filter. So of course she doesn't have any filter and she would just say anything she wants. So, and she would say really mean things. Really
Like
mean.
what's mean?
Um, my cousin has a daughter and they were living with her. And one of the issues were, I think she was jealous of the daughter, because the daughter's living with them and she was supposed to be taken care of by my cousin. And so she didn't like the fact that the girl was there. And so she would, whenever the girl would come to her mom and, kind of ask for a cuddle or a hug or, being, I don't know, being a child to her mom. Like, I don't know when we call it manya. Manya Manya. It's it's Bisaya, I guess.
Oh,
Manya is like you go in. Oh, lambing. There you go, lambing. That's what she does. So she goes to her mom and she lumalambing sa nanay. So my aunt would see that and she would get mad. She would get mad. Like, why? And she doesn't get it that, hey, that's her kid. Of course she's gonna do that.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
gonna give her daughter affection. So she didn't like that at all. So that was one of the things that happened. And that
She
was
didn't.
before she had dementia, really. So
Wow, that's weird. It's like, is it like she's jealous?
yeah, she's jealous of a little girl. So she
That's
just
interesting.
wanted to be taken care of, period, by, like all of her attention should be to her.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was very interesting.
How long were you in the Philippines? I think you were there for a while.
2 months.
Yeah. You were sending me pictures of like vacation. You weren't just there for
Yeah, I had
your
two
aunt.
vacations. Pretty much I went to Boracay, which is like on a bucket list. So I checked it off, but I was very disappointed because it was too touristy. And then I went to Siargao, which is so much better. So much better.
Where's that? Where's that compared to Manila?
Uh
Relative to Manila?
Siargao is like in the Mindanao state,
Oh, okay. So
Mindanao
yeah.
area. So it's actually near the nearest bigger island is Surigao del Norte. So Siargao is one of the smaller islands nearby. So and there's a lot of other smaller islands surrounding Siargao. So
Hmm.
you know everything is an island in the Philippines. So
Yeah, we got
so
like 70,000 islands, right?
7,000 island, and some of them are
7,000.
not named yet. Yeah, more than 7,000, I think. And then some of them oh are being claimed by
Oh, really? Oh, that's why there's a fight.
China and I think Indonesia or Malaysia or one of those other countries that's very very near. I guess yeah, Myanmar is what Burma, is that Burma?
Used to be
No.
Burma. I think Myanmar used to be Burma.
Yeah, I think we're also very near there. So there are islands that are very near
Yeah,
there that they're claiming as theirs.
yeah.
So that's the story. Siargao is really, really nice. When the pandemic hit, they were kind of isolated.
Mhm.
So nobody can go in and out of the island. It's very, very restricted. So most of their food, like, groceries and stuff, they come from the main island. And so when it stopped, they were looking for other alternatives. They have to basically eat whatever's on the island. So for the most part, they can't really process anything. So a lot of them became vegetarians or vegan. So
Mhm.
a lot of them became vegan. And so
Oh, I didn't know that about the
yeah, so the
Philippines.
culture of the island kind of changed after the pandemic. Everybody kind of became more health conscious in a way. And then because, it's a tourist spot, so they like, oh yeah, we can make money off of selling ourselves as vegan friendly and all that. And they've always been conscious of the environment. So and they police the island very strictly. Like, you can't just litter. They make sure that people don't litter and all that stuff. And there's an island actually where you're not allowed to, one of the islands, it's called Mamon Island. You cannot bring garbage with you. Everything you bring, you have to take it all back with you. You don't leave anything in the island. If you
Yeah,
leave
yeah, yeah.
something in the island, there's like a big fine. So
You know
so that
how
was
much is the fine?
uh I don't really know, like maybe, I don't know, maybe equivalent to $200, maybe around 10,000 pesos, maybe around that. So
10,000 pesos. What is that in American money?
Around $200. So it's around
That's pretty
200.
big. It's pretty big
Yeah,
for considering the Philippines.
yeah. So that's yeah. And they are, yeah, and they're very, very conscious of that. And oh, and one of their problem is they always have brownouts. They would have a brownout and a few seconds later it come back. It's the
Yeah, the
electricity
lights will come
back.
off
Yeah.
short period of time. Yeah.
So their their appliances get, they break because of that, because it keeps doing that like all throughout the day. And
Yeah.
even though they have surge protectors, it didn't really help. And one of the stories that came about is like there's so much touristy stuff. And there's no like 5-star hotels not in that island, and they're getting developed, but it's pretty much just all Airbnb stuff all
Oh,
over the
okay.
island. So these Airbnb stuff they range from really, really nice to just buy kubo, kind of
What's
thing.
Bayacuba, like bamboo?
Yeah, like Nipa Hut, all that stuff. And one of the places they had um um because, oh yeah, one of the tourist people that stayed in that place was taking a shower or something, I think, at that time, and there was a brownout. And when the electricity came back on, something happened, got shorted, and she was actually electrocuted and she died. So now they have this really, really what do you liability, because that happened.
Yeah.
And so, they, I think they had to pay the family like a lot of money. I don't know how much really. And so a lot of the business owners in the island are now trying to sue the electric company, because
Right.
why is this happening? We should be fixing this by now, and all that
Yeah.
stuff not being fixed yet. And you know um things should be, I and you can go under water, like current things, or I don't know what to do with that, but they should fix that. So that's what they're working on. They're trying to work on the electricity to make sure that that problem gets fixed in the island. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Does the Philippine government really take care of that island, you think, or?
Yeah. They have the governor of like part of that area, Mindanao area, actually lives in that island. So he has like a big uh house there, and also a resort. He also owns a resort. And it's very corrupt. So they don't think that this governor
Philippines
is
is very
really
corrupt.
doing anything. He's just basically, making deals that will make him money. Certain businesses he allows in the island, but like little people businesses or something, because they can't pay for the business license or something, they get shut out. So he just wants to get money from people, and if you can't pay for the business license, then you're out.
Yeah, of course. I wonder how much a business license is.
I have no idea. I have no business there, so I can't. I don't know.
Yeah. I read somewhere like, the only reason why someone I can get a double citizenship there.
Yeah.
U.S. double
Hmm.
because I was born there,
Well,
but even
yeah. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can get a.
Well, it's very easy. It's very
Oh,
easy. You can
really?
do it in a day. You can do it in a day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the only reason why I would get it is because if I have to pay taxes over there, if I had like a house or if I was doing a business.
Yeah. You really have to be a citizen again in order to own a business in
Oh,
the
really?
Philippines, or even own property. So you have to be dual citizen to like buy property right now. So
What if I had I have a lot of family. I have cousins. What if I had my cousin? I gave him money and he owns those little hamburger shops, like kiosks at the mall in the
mhm.
Philippines, in
Oh
Manila.
yeah. Hmm,
I
hmm.
forgot what it's called, but he owns a couple of them. Just like those like hamburger
Those,
stands.
yeah, those pop-up
Yeah,
stands or
if I
whatever.
gave him like $1,000, which would be a lot in the Philippines to invest in, how much do you think it could? I could get away with not being a citizen there. I think. What do you think?
As long as you trust that cousin.
Oh yeah, I trust that cousin. Actually, I'm gonna message him. It's like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't trust my cousin because that's what happened. And she basically wasted a lot of money on I have no idea what. So
Yeah, I can
yeah.
try. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look into it. I appreciate.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. You can do that totally. Yeah.
Did you? So when did you come from the? Were you born in the Philippines or
Yeah.
America?
I was born in the Philippines. Yeah.
And when did you
I
come
was
to America?
I was like I think 16 or 17, I think.
Oh, okay, I
So
was
I'm
6.
grown.
What is it?
I'm grown. Like I
Oh,
actually
you already
finished high
grown up.
school and
Yeah,
I already went to college there.
at
So
16.
yeah, you finish high school at 16. And then I went to college for like a semester.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said that you finished
No,
college there
no,
also.
no. No, I didn't finish. No, didn't have time.
Yeah, because
So
your English is you speak English well. I mean, you're not.
I have an accent.
Yeah, yeah, you have an accent because I read somewhere like if you come, like if you go to another country after a certain age, like maybe after high school age, like no, after you start high school age, like at 14, after 14, you'll still keep the accent from your
Yeah,
home country. But
yeah.
I can,
I
but
yeah.
if you move before that age, like like I lost it. I don't
No,
have
you
that
don't
anymore
have
because
any. Yeah,
yeah, I came here when I was 6, but I think
yeah.
that's like the what is it the line of like whether someone is gonna have an accent or not if they when they move to another country.
Actually, that's kind of not true because I know people that they speak Tagalog in inside the house or even not
That's
even like
that yeah, except
my
that yeah.
their parents have a very thick Filipino accent that they learn the Filipino accent. Like I know they're in Instagram or something, and this one girl said, "Oh yeah, um, her mom would say, eat your peanuts, eat your
Yeah.
peanuts," and then she would go to the school, and they said, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, peanuts. I was like, "Oh, you mean spinach?" And it
Oh,
was like,
well, how old
"Oh,
was she?
spinach."
How old was this person at the time?
No, she was like, I think she was probably born here, but her
Oh,
parents had really, really thick accent that she
yeah, yeah,
got it
yeah.
from them.
I
So
don't know,
yeah,
but for the most part, that's what I read. You know what I mean? Like, if you come here like at a young age, like if you come like from another country, you come here at a young age before like high school age, you'll you won't have an accent because that's where like your brain
yeah, you
is
kind
just
of
too.
got enmeshed in the language. I guess that's how
Yeah,
your brain grew. So
yeah, and
yeah,
like I don't know. Do you think in Tagalog? The look on your face, you're like,
no, not
do you think in
anymore.
Tagalog now or English?
No, I English. Everything is English. It's weird. I don't, yeah, I don't at all. And I very much have difficulty even talking in Tagalog now. I tried to be a translator, and so there's like this test that you have to take in order to be a translator, and I took the
Mhm.
test, and I totally failed. I failed.
Yeah, I think your inner monologue has to be like Tagalog in order to speak perfect. It's like you're repeating in your head. It's like I guess
Yeah.
like, because you know why? I only know when people used to ask me like, do you think in English or you're Tagalog, Filipino? I was like, what do you mean? Then when I went in 2012, I visited the Philippines. I spoke so much Tagalog. I started thinking in Tagalog. Like
Oh, really?
the thoughts were like in Tagalog.
Ah,
Like, because right before I was gonna say, right before I would talk to people, I'd be like, like how much is this? Like, magkano ito? I would think that first, and then I would say it. I wouldn't think, okay, I'm gonna ask how much this is. Then my mouth would translate it.
oh, that's interesting because when I was there, I was actually Googling how do you say this in
Oh,
Tagalog
really?
because
No, I didn't need to do
it's
that.
so
I didn't need to do
hard.
that.
And then lately I've been texting somebody and she knows some English, but of course she's just really like pure either Bisaya or pure Tagalog. And I have to translate all the text to Tagalog so she will understand me. It's so hard. I have to Google it. Like,
Really?
the I was trying to tell her, oh, nobody's gonna save them because somebody is, taking them in now. And I was like, what is save? What is save? And then I have to Google it. It's like, oh, uh, wala nang magliligtas sa
Oh,
kanila.
I don't even know what that means.
Ligtas is save. I couldn't do that. Like, how do I say that to her? So that was really interesting. Yeah, I have to Google a lot of things
You know
back.
what's interesting? I left when I was 6, but I can read Tagalog a little bit because I just
Oh,
kind of it's pretty easy to read. It's just
yeah,
like,
because it's basically how, it's phonetically,
yeah, yeah. You
you
just
know, there's nothing like, like strange, there's nothing like that. That kind of word. We don't have Z, we don't have J,
yeah. We
we
don't have
don't
like
have
straight like GHT would
yeah,
it would be silent. We don't have that stuff. It's just like,
yeah, or F, we don't have F.
oh, really? I didn't even
Yeah, we
notice.
don't, if you say abacada, ega, hala,
Oh, really?
mana,
I didn't know that.
o, pa, ra, sa, ta, u. No, we don't have W. We don't have W.
Speaking of
Ta, u,
alphabet,
on.
speaking of the alphabet, I don't know if you know this about me, but I dropped out of kindergarten when I first year I went to kindergarten in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I left. I was 6, but I did go for my kindergarten year there. Well, I tried to go. After the first day, I left. I never went back. So I'm basically a kindergarten dropout.
So
I'm
you
a
just went
kindergarten
straight to
dropout.
first grade?
What?
You went straight to first grade?
No, no. Then we moved. I dropped out. I said I didn't want to go. I told my mother to wait downstairs when she dropped me off. I told her wait downstairs, and then when school was over, she wasn't there. I feel like, you know what? She lied to me. I'm not going back. And that was it. I never went back. And then we came to America, and then like I saw all these people, and like, because America, it was like in Jersey City, it was like kindergarten to 8th grade. It was like a big
Mhm.
playground. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, a
yeah.
lot of kids, and I liked it. I liked it more over there than in the Philippines because it was only like probably like 12 kids, like 12. Like,
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
I care about that?
They have small,
And
yeah,
then
they have
yeah,
small
and we had to
classes.
wear suits. I went to like a private school. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Man,
I'm not a
that's
private
a
school person.
fancy one. Oh well, actually, any most schools in the Philippines, actually, I think all schools in the Philippines require uniforms now.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, it doesn't matter where you go, you have to wear a uniform. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I would
Before
watch
it's
videos
not
of
like
I would watch videos of like our niece. as like a martial art, and I didn't know it. They taught that in the schools.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. That's a time.
Yeah.
So we basically just talked about the Philippines and stuff. So that was good.
Yeah.
People can learn about that. It's the update. That's the
Yeah.
Gonk
There you go.
update. Really crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll have you on again.
Woo.
Probably like
Okay.
a month or two. I don't know.
So how do you do podcast anyway? Like, so you
Hold on.
edit it? Oh,
What?
yeah, just you can stop recording now because I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
Just say
ask.
goodbye. You want them to follow you or
Oh,
anything?
what?
That's all right. You want them to follow you or anything like that? Or
Follow me?
yeah,
Nah,
probably not.
I got no life. I got no social media life. So